Hey guys, what's going on? It's Thunder, and I decided I would do my best to make a Child Void Warp guide for Defeat Ganon no SRM and speedrunning Ocarina of Time. So this trick is something that is really great for beginners all the way through to very serious Defeat Ganon runners doing Instaclip. So Instaclip is a faster way to skip the collapse sequence of this speedrun. However, this is much easier, and I highly recommend doing this before learning Instaclip. This trick comes after the wrong warp, so we are here at the top of Ganon's tower, and we are going to follow Zelda down to the door, but we're not going to go in the door. So let me show you guys what a Void Warp looks like, and then we will go over it step by step. Now let's talk about positioning. So I like to be, personally, I like to be around where the second pull is on the railing. And I want an angle that's gonna, when I hess off the rock, it's going to push me into the railing, not into Zelda. If we get pushed into Zelda, the trick is dead, because Zelda opens the door and you can no longer use her. So, I want to be on the second pole here, and I want to be looking in this direction, so that the rocks spawn in front of me, for the most part. And I want to do a dry roll into a rock. So that looks like this, right? It's a target and then A press. Alright, so you guys see the dark lines on the platform? That's what we want our roll distance to be. So we want to be about, you guys can see how the platform is divided up into those dark lines. We want to be about one of those away from the rock when we roll. Okay, so I'm going to roll, and I'm going to be holding S position right, which is the position I'm holding on my control stick that you guys can see in my input viewer. And it's a very specific position on the control stick. And that's the first frame of damage. So we don't want to do what we're going to do on the first frame. It's the second frame of damage. And you're going to see Link is sort of standing up. And it's the second frame that all that red stuff is around him. So it's right there. That's the second frame of damage. And on this second frame, we are going to hold down L and R. So target and shield. These shoulder buttons, we're going to hold those down and unpause lag. And we're going to Hess. Now we're going to target Zelda. It's going to push us into that corner. We're going to pause. We're going to release L. So we're going to release target. And we're going to pause buffer 1 frame. Okay? We're going to pause buffer 1 frame. And it's going to look like this. And you're going to hear that noise. You're going to hear that noise of the untargeting of Zelda. And so we're doing a 1 frame untarget and retarget. So now we're going to retarget Zelda. And the important thing that we need to know here is we're going to switch our position on the control stick to S right to S left. Okay? And we're going to hold down target. Now you can see the Zelda that's on the, excuse me. Now you can see the arrow that's on top of Zelda's head. We are going to, there are a few frames that work for this. So there's a range that we can use. So that's our visual cue for when we want to switch back to S right and do a couple other things. So that frame is good, so we can use this frame. This frame is also good. It's hard to see because it's behind the C button, and that can happen. So this frame is good also, and this frame is good. So let's use this frame, and you can see that it's by her ear, and we're going to hold S right position, and and we are going to not hold anything except S right. Then when we start sliding, we are going to target her. And you will get Void Warp. Okay, so a couple other things to note is what to do if a rock is right on top of you. You can either walk back and try to roll into it, or you can just hold target and shield, and the rock will bounce off like that, and you won't take any damage. So that's really important to know. Another important thing that you should know is if you have an angle on a rock that is going to push you into Zelda's load trigger, or loading zone or area of effect, whatever you want to call it. Basically what you want to do is hold S position left instead of S position right, and it will shoot Link in the opposite direction, and you will go up against the railing, and then you just need to pause, hold S right position, and retarget Zelda, and or target Zelda, and you'll be good.
Nice.